Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? In a few minutes, Lamar University's commencement exercises will begin. Commencement is an important ceremony at institutions of higher education and a significant milestone for loved ones. For all to enjoy it, we ask that you not disrupt the ceremony with excessive noise. We understand your excitement, but please do not blow air horns or similar devices, as they may harm the hearing of our guests and may keep relatives and friends from hearing the announcement of their loved one's name. Please do not enter the floor or block the aisles to take photographs or videos. In recognition of our degree candidates, we invite you to stand when the procession begins after this video. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
Lamar University's story began nearly a century ago. From the beginning, LU was destined for greatness. In 1923, South Park Junior College was established in Beaumont, Texas. As decades passed, South Park Junior College transformed from Lamar College to Lamar State College of Technology, focusing on engineering and science. This created the foundation for a future that would truly change the world. In 1971, Lamar State College earned its official university status. LU quickly grew with more educational facilities, degree offerings, and student population. With enrollment in the 1970s approaching 11,000 students, LU was becoming a bustling community. In 1973, the iconic Mary and John Gray Library rose 8 stories above campus, housing one of the largest collections of learning materials in the state. Attention was then turned to the growing athletics program. Construction of the Montaigne Center, the arena we sit in today, was completed in 1984, and to this day remains one of the largest indoor arenas in Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. Growth and reputation continued hand in hand throughout the 80s and 90s, with numerous campus expansions and a growing, pride-filled alumni base. In the early 2000s, Lamar University set its sights on reshaping education with technological advances that brought the classroom outside its traditional 4 walls. Distance learning and online education became a strong option for thousands of students. Today, nearly 6,000 students enroll in courses delivered fully online with the same highly qualified instructors. Now home to more than 15,000 students, Lamar University continues to reach new heights and expand more boundaries while educating and graduating highly trained, motivated individuals.
There were years after I left that other professors know me and know me by name, so there was that camaraderie, and I think these professors generally more focused on the development of the student and getting us ready to go into a workforce.
One of the unexpected parts of being a Lamar graduate was the huge network of colleagues that I continue to be in touch with all these years later, not only in the local area, but also across the United States as well as internationally.
Aside from the academics being top-notch, the sense of community on this campus is worthwhile.
We know what Lamar graduates, when they show up looking for work here, that they're going to be ready to make an impact in a short amount of time.
When we look at people, we want to see work experience, we want to see extracurricular activities, and we get that from the people that we see at Lamar.
This is an exciting time of the year. We appreciate your support of these graduates, and we appreciate you being here to cheer them on to this marvelous ceremony. This is one of the most enjoyable parts of my job, is shaking the hands of every one of these students across the stage.
So I invite you to stand with me and welcome the next chapter of Lamar University's story as they enter the arena floor.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, save us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. Wow, what a crowd we have. You must be quite popular. I'm talking about the graduates. Look how many people came to see you. I think they're glad that you're finally here. Good afternoon and welcome to the May 2017 commencement for the College of Fine Arts and Communication at Lamar. My name is Dorina Holzhausen and I serve as the Dean of the college. Sorry, the sound is not great. There you go. Earning a university degree is one of the highest accomplishments one can achieve. My dad always told us that you can never lose your education and nobody can take it away from you. So you are stuck with the degree you earn today for better or worse, even if you decide to continue your education. Thus, it is my pleasure to welcome the graduating students and those who supported and nurtured them to this commencement ceremony. Together, we are all celebrating your success, perseverance, and tenacity in obtaining your degree. Please turn your attention to the video screens and hear from some of the successful graduates of the class of 2017.
You know, you hear it a lot, you know, the greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice. There's been a lot of sacrifice in order to get to this point. What attracted me to the program was that the flexibility was there. I was able to meet all of my professional and personal goals, and I found the support nothing short of amazing.
This campus is really able to shape people's future, and for me, someone from an underprivileged background, I couldn't imagine where I'd be without the school and the people that I was able to meet. It changed my life. Here, I feel like there's long-lasting connections because of that sense of communities. Lamar University really helped shape my life.
You learn not just like the coursework, but going back to the professors have experience. They tell stories in class. You know, they're people. It's not like the stories are going to be tested on. A lot of people are like, oh, well, but this isn't relevant. But it is. And like, this is a time where you have to learn. That's your focus, and that's pretty cool that they tie in real life things.
It's not like they're telling me, oh, you know, the world's going to be like this, the world's going to be like that. They're not sugaring it up and sugarcoating it. They're telling me it like it is, and they're telling me, when you get onto this world, this is what you should expect. This is what you should do. That, to me, has prepared me for graduating.
one professor in particular prior to interviewing for this job that I recently accepted post-graduation. And he gave me a lot of tips and pointers, and I had had his class the year before. It wasn't even chemical engineering, but we had built a pretty good bond. So he's happy to help me anytime I have questions for him. I would be safe to say that they're friendships as well. I can come to them with any problem, and then they can help me.
It really helps you hone in on what you want to be and who you are. Because beforehand, I didn't know who I was or what I wanted. Coming here helped me find that thing. I'm happy my career has a path. I can see it.
I think that I'm giving my students a better principle, because if I'm telling them to make a commitment to their education, they can see that I've made a commitment to my education and I'm twice their age. So it's letting them know that the process of learning is lifelong. I'm very thankful for my wife and what, she did for our family during this time, because sometimes I just wasn't available. Man, shout out to the kids. Now that this is done, Daddy can play. And I'm really excited about, spending more time with the family.
This truly is a great experience. I know because I've come from other colleges. The opportunities are vast. If you're willing to work hard, you can achieve really high. In fact, I've convinced my godbrother to come here. Hey, Johnny, thanks for coming to my graduation. Hope you're enjoying school next semester. Call me if you need me.
I went into college expecting nothing. I was actually first to go into college, so I kind of thought that I went in blindly. If they hear me say the words, "I'm studying," they're like, "Shh, it's like a library in the house." Then they always give me words of encouragement too. And I think Lamar gave me the best experience I've ever had.
To be in the program or to be successful in the program, no matter if you're a face-to-face student or an online student, you have to have the commitment, the determination to get out there and search for them. What I appreciate about Lamar is they carried that same philosophy, yet they made it available for students that were studying online. So I didn't have any concerns. It wasn't a negative experience at all. It was very positive. I wouldn't have any reservations about recommending this program to other people just for that reason.
I can work with groups of people from all over the world now, whether they're older than me, younger than me, no matter what nationality they are. That's the biggest tool I've learned being here at Lamar, and that I'll be carrying with me for the rest of my life.
Being able to see perspectives from other countries is really cool. Like in class, we'll be going over a law, and somebody from a different country will say, that's not how they do it in my country. Just to see how different it is, and to see, they stress different things are interpreted different ways. You really do see that with, all the diversity we have in the College of Business.
I look at Lamar University as somewhat of an innovator, especially in the state of Texas. There are so many opportunities for anyone, no matter what their walk of life is, to continue their education and just be a better person.
Lamar can really help you become who you want to be. You just have to work at it. It's not going to just happen. But if you come here knowing that you want to do something, there's going to be people helping you left and right. There's scholarship opportunities everywhere. And the undergrad research, it allows you to literally research something you're interested in.
I am proud to be affiliated with Lamar University. I'm proud that, I'm an alum. The campus is beautiful. It's a great place to be.
I actually went and got a shirt that says Lamar University Alumni, and I plan on wearing that right after I graduate. I don't want to sound cliche, but give it a chance. Lamar has so many options. Just give it a chance.
Anyone that wants to pursue a doctorate degree, Lamar University is the place to do it. This university has made a name for itself.
Nobody achieves success alone. The people whose moral, financial, and mentoring support made today possible for you, our graduates, should also be recognized. Among them, the faculty members of this college. And I start with the faculty members because I know each of them personally and know how hard they work and how dedicated they are to Lamar and their students. They have provided our students with a contemporary and valuable higher education that is second to none. Due to their diligence and efforts, our graduates are knowledgeable, highly skilled, worldly, and properly prepared for life and careers. Would our faculty please stand and be recognized? Thank you, guys. They've already worked hard this morning, so this is hopefully the end of the day for them. Many others also supported you on your road to achievement. Candidates, please join me in expressing our appreciation for their unique contribution to your success. Would the parents of our candidates please stand and receive our applause? I'm sure here are many grandparents. Would the grandparents of our candidates please stand and be recognized? Would the spouses, children, and grandchildren of our candidates please stand and be recognized? And finally, would the friends and other relatives of our candidates please stand and be recognized? This afternoon, we share the joy and excitement of commencement with all of you, and thank you for joining us. We're happy to have you. I do hope that this is not the last we will see of you, our graduates, and that you will return as alumni or graduate students. You will soon realize that lifelong learning will be an essential part of your future. Remember, Lamar is always here to offer an opportunity and support. We will also welcome you back in your role as mentors and role models for our students. This will be your academic home forever. Enjoy your newfound success and hard-earned success. We all wish you a long and successful career in the field you chose. Today, our graduates will receive 140 degrees in 12 fields of studies. Students come from 48 Texas cities, 7 US states, and 2 other countries. So that is quite a collection. Thank you for being here. I would like to introduce our platform participants, and I want to let you know that this is the only time I can tell these people what to do. So enjoy this moment with me. As I call your names, will the platform members in row 1 to my right please rise and remain standing? Dr. Kenneth Evans, President of Lamar University. Please hold your applause until everybody has been introduced. Dr. James Marquardt, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Brenda Nichols, Vice Provost for Digital Learning. Mr. Craig Ness, Vice President of Finance and Operations. Dr. John Bello-Ogunu, Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion. And Dr. Brian Prox, Assistant Professor in the Mary Morgan Moore Department of Music and Faculty Senate Representative. Row 1 may be seated. As I call your names, will the platform members in row 2 to my right please rise and remain standing? Dr. Kevin Dodson, Dean of the Rio Honors College. Dr. William Hahn, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Serdar Ilban, Associate Professor, Department of Music. Will row 2 please be seated? As I call your names, will the platform members in row 1 to my left now rise and please remain standing? Ms. Gisela Hausman, owner and CEO of the Hausman Companies and today's commencement speaker. Ms. Tanasha Slack Ulumoya, who carried the college gonfalon and is today's student speaker. Ms. Donna Meeks, Chair, Department of Art. Dr. Natalie Tyndall, Chair, Department of Communication. Row 1, please be seated. And sorry, Ms. Deborah Greshner, I did not see that you were sitting there. Will row 2, as I call your names, will the platform members in row 2 to my left now rise and please be and remain standing. Dr. Diane Clark, Chair, Department of Deaf Studies and Deaf Education. Dr. Brian Shook, Interim Chair, Mary Morgan Moore, Department of Music. Dr. Monica Hahn, Chair, Department of Speech and Hearing Sciences. Mr. Golden Wright, Chair, Department of Theatre and Dance. And Mr. David Short, University Registrar. Row 2 may be seated. Thank you. I also wish to recognize conductor Dr. Scott Deppy and members of the Lamar University Brass Ensemble. Your music always makes everybody happy. Thank you for that. Also from the Department of Music, thank you, Dr. Serdar Ilban, for your excellent rendition of the National Anthem and later the Alma Mater. And then also for Dr. Deborah Greshner for reading the names of our graduates. Thank you very much. Also, there is one special member in the audience that I wish to recognize, and that's my husband, Paul Holzhausen. Thank you for being here. Candidates, this is your moment to shine. You did it. Please know that we are all very, very proud of your accomplishments. We are celebrating your success with you, and you should be proud of yourselves too. Your university education has equipped you to receive and enjoy the benefits of society and has prepared you to continue to learn as you move into a new life. Enjoy and use your education to its fullest, and you and everybody you touch will be more prosperous for it. We love to hear the voice of our students as well, and therefore it is my pleasure to introduce to you Senior Tanasha Slack Olumoya. Tanasha grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, and graduated magna cum laude from Western Hills High School. She is a first-generation college graduate and the only deaf person in her family. Tanasha attended Southwest College Institute for the Deaf, where she founded their women's basketball team and was the first Black female to become student body president. In 2013, she transferred to Lamar University to earn a Bachelor's of Arts in the American Sign Language. She has been on the Dean's List since the fall of 2015. Tanasha is an active member of the Signing Cardinal student group, as well as serving as a tutor for students learning ASL. During her time as a Cardinal, she worked as a student assistant in the Department of Deaf Studies and Deaf Education and represented the department at recruitment fairs. Tanasha presented her undergraduate research project at the Ethnography and Qualitative Research Conference in Las Vegas in 2017. After graduation, she plans to pursue a Master of Science in Deaf Education and Deaf Studies at Lamar University with the goal of eventually completing her doctoral degree and becoming a university professor. Tanasha, please come forward.
First of all, I want to thank Dean Holzhausen for that wonderful introduction. And also, I want to say hello and welcome to everyone here today. And thank you for the other administrators and faculty for your help in providing many opportunities to me here at Lamar. First, I want to recognize the students that are with me as graduates here today. We made it. And finally, I want to welcome everyone who's here to help us celebrate this day. It's wonderful that you're here with us, all the visitors and guests. I want to share my success story. And I couldn't have been successful without Lamar. In the spring of 2013, when I arrived here, I'm not sure where to begin and what to expect. I just knew I was a new chapter in my life. And I did feel fear. But the fear was ungrounded because Lamar has had a tremendous impact. Normally, it would to students, but there was many opportunities to be involved in various student groups. And those groups helped me with leadership skills and to have more confidence in myself. Signing cardinals really helped me to find my deaf identity and helped me work with others and be confident in diversity among deaf people. And then I was hired in the Department of Deaf Studies and Deaf Education as a student assistant, and I worked with faculty and mentors on professionalism, and they taught me through mentoring instead of just telling me you made a mistake. And there I found a home, different than your family home. Also, some courses I took: Black, Deaf, Autoethnography, with interpreter allies. And if you're not sure what that is, it had to do with research, which I had not done before. There was 4 students, and we really had to analyze ourselves and our beliefs and our values, and it was just a journey that we went through, and we were able to do it with respect and not harm each other. After that, was able to present the research here on campus and at a conference in Las Vegas. It was hard to believe that I was the same person. It really helped me to find my other identity: Black, deaf woman that I am today. And helped me to understand the struggles I had in the past with my language. Black ASL is different than just ASL. And so that whole thing for me was very powerful. I must recognize some other classes that helped me on my journey. Teaching ASL as a second language, social justice and advocacy, diversity for interpreting in diverse communities, and interpreting too. Thank you to those professors for your hard work and sharing your knowledge and guiding us and me along that journey and my experience here at Lamar. And without those open pathways and the mentoring, I wouldn't be where I am today. I've applied for graduate school here, and I'm very nervous. I haven't heard if I've been accepted, but I do want to continue in deaf education to help other deaf people, to help them to be successful and know that they can be. And I want to honor my mentors, and I'll be able to share their work with these that I will work with in the future. But mostly I want to dedicate today to my husband, to my parents, to my family and friends, Lamar Deaf Studies and Deaf Education. Thank you for all your hard work and motivating us during difficult times, sometimes sleepless nights. Just thank you for helping when I was homesick. But most of all, just thank you, Lamar, for helping me to find who I am today. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you, Tinasha. I think everybody who's ever been in the Deaf Studies department have got to know her. It's impossible not to know her. And you have inspired me from the very first day that I met you. Next, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Gisela Hausmann, owner and CEO of the Hausmann Companies in Orange, Texas. A native of Hamburg, Germany, Hausmann immigrated to America with her family when she was 6 years old, settling in Oklahoma where her father worked in the dairy business. She became a US citizen in 1956. Now, I just want to say the criterion for being invited as a commencement speaker is that it should be an inspirational life and an inspirational story, which is why I invited Ms. Hausmann today. For 25 years, she used her background in accounting and finance as an insurance professional. In 1987, she and Tony, her husband of 23 years, moved to Southeast Texas and continued the Hausmann tradition of home building that had begun in the 1960s. Their work in property development and as master builders can be found across 7 Southeast Texas counties, from Galveston Bay to Sabine Lake and points inland, and in 5 Louisiana parishes. In 2007, she lost Tony, her life and business partner. Making the transition to being the sole leader of the business wasn't easy, but she'd never been one to avoid a challenge. Well-traveled, she has climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, joined in the polar plunge in Antarctica, and participated in the pre-race activities of the Iditarod in Alaska. Running the company on her own was a new mountain to climb, but under her leadership, it has flourished. At the time of Tony's passing, she decided scholarships would be a good way to honor his memory. Her youngest daughter's career as a speech therapist inspired her to create the Tony Hausmann Memorial Scholarship in Speech and Hearing at Lamar University, as well as a general scholarship in his name at Lamar State College, Orange. She also established a scholarship in her name at the Lamar Institute of Technology. Hausmann continues to donate to these scholarships. Her service on numerous charity boards and foundations includes the Salvation Army, CASA, the Lucha Theater, the Symphony of Southeast Texas, Foundation of Southeast Texas, Leadership Southeast Texas, the Better Business Bureau, Lamar State College Orange Foundation, and the Lamar Institute of Technology Foundation. Her leadership has been recognized. I don't know where she gets time to work, but anyway. Her leadership has been recognized throughout her lifetime, including being honored as Southeast Texan of the Year and the Citizen of the Year in the Greater Orange Area Chamber of Commerce. She also received the Francis Monk Award for Leadership from Leadership Southeast Texas, the Torch Award from Better Business Bureau Southeast Texas, the Athena Award of Orange County, the J.C. Penney Golden Rule Award, the Casa Lone Star Proud for Kids Award, and the Bill Ledger Family Advocate of the Year Award, and today commencement speaker at Lamar University. In 1991, Hausmann was inducted into the Women's Conference of Southeast Texas Hall of Fame. She is mother of 2 and grandmother of 4, and it is my great privilege to invite her to come forward.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Dr. Holzhausen. I'm afraid after that, y'all are going to have great expectations. And I think she gave part of my speech. But it is an honor to be here. And let me tell you, as a mother and grandmother of graduates, this is a glorious day for everybody in the audience, not just the graduates. Now, I have to tell you, this is such an honor for me to be here, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you and what you have achieved. You know, when they asked me to do this, I wondered, what in the world could I talk about? And they said, well, why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey And so I thought I'd spend a few minutes telling you about myself. Now, Dr. Holzhauser gave you some information, and some of it I'm probably going to repeat, because if I get off my speech here, I'm going to get very confused. So, yes, I did come to America when I was 6 years old. My parents immigrated, and at that age, I don't remember a lot about the trip to get here, but it took a long time. We came on a freighter. There were only about 10 other families on the freighter, and it took us 3.5 weeks to cross the Atlantic. We docked in Mobile, Alabama. I didn't get to come through Ellis Island. And we were picked up by my uncle in a 1937 Chevy and driven to our new home, which was a small farm in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Now, I do remember that every time we stopped, my mother would say, "Is this it?" And the answer was always no. When we got to the farm, she was hoping somebody would say no. None of us spoke English. My sister was 12, and she had just started learning a few words of English in school. She knew how to say cat and hello. My father's brother, who had been living in the U.S. for a number of years, was our sponsor. And when we came, the U.S. government required that everyone immigrating had to have a sponsor, and they had to be responsible for us. It cost him $600 to bring us, and he had to guarantee that we would be citizens and productive. We came in March, and I was sent straight to school, not knowing a word of English. And they just expected me to pick it up. Now, children, when they're immersed in a language, they do learn it very quickly. And my mother said one day I came home and I sounded like everybody else. We continue to speak German at home, and I have worked hard over the years not to forget it, because I think it's important to know other languages. And when I was in high school, I wanted to be an interpreter. Well, obviously that didn't happen, but I have always wanted to learn more languages, but right now I'm just up to 2. We lived on the farm until I was 13, and during that time, I learned 3 things. I learned English, I learned how to milk a cow, and I learned that restrooms are not always inside. Sometimes they're down the road. At 13, we finally moved to town into a house with indoor plumbing, but no telephone. And at 13, I would gladly have traded the plumbing for a phone. My parents stressed learning, hard work, and saving. And from the time I was 14, I was working, first as a soda jerk, and if y'all don't know what that is, it's you work behind a counter and you made ice cream sundaes and served coffee. But when I turned 16, I worked after school in an office and learned everything I could. You know, education comes not only from everyone around you, school, college, etc., but from within. You get it by struggle, effort, and thought. All of you sitting here have a thirst for knowledge, or you wouldn't be here. And you will find that learning never stops. It gets better and better and more exciting. I've always loved music, but there was never a time in my life when I had time to pursue it. When I was 8, still living in the panhandle of Oklahoma, my parents decided that all good German girls should play the accordion. They ordered one out of the catalog, and it came with a home study course. Thank God, because in the 50s, there was no accordion teacher in the panhandle of Oklahoma. I really don't think there are any now. But I taught myself to play, but I was never really good, because without good instructors, it's hard to learn. But now, I'm trying to prove that you are never too old to learn. I am now taking piano lessons. and it is my new passion, and this time I'm doing it right. I have a great teacher. I don't know, y'all maybe have heard of him. His name's Dr. Jimmy Simmons. And he is the best. All of you here have been extremely fortunate to have excellent professors. And that gives you such an advantage as you follow your passion, and each one of you are already following your passion to move into the next phase of your life. Now, I've been talking about myself, but I think I need to give you something to inspire and motivate. So I got to thinking about it, and I thought, you know, everybody today, especially the young people, all their communication is done with a single letter. So I thought I would challenge you to go out from here into the world and be hip. H-I-P. The H is for honesty. You know, in our world today, the perception is that honesty is no longer necessary. We are bombarded every day with politicians who say one thing and do another, financial people who lie to their clients, people who cheat on their income taxes. The perception seems to be that everybody's doing it, so I can do it also. I'm asking each of you and everyone here to be the person who promotes honesty. Have the courage to be honest with yourself and the people around you. You know, years ago, a handshake was all it took to finalize an agreement. Today, it takes 20 pages of legalese that no one reads, and we hope that it protects us against the person who wants to take advantage. You know, all of us just accept the terms and conditions of our electronic devices. We just say, I agree, but nobody really reads them. The I is for integrity. The definition of integrity in Webster's is uprightness of character, completeness. You know, having integrity just means doing the right thing, both in your personal life and the way you conduct your business. Sometimes it may not be the easiest thing to do. For the last 25 years, we built custom homes. And as a builder, we found that when people came in to talk to us about building a home, they assumed that we would take advantage of them. We constantly had to reassure them that they could trust that we were going to do what we said. I operate my company based on sound principles of truth and fairness. My employees understand the most important thing is being fair and honest with our customers. Making the sale is simply a byproduct of our commitment to the customer that we will provide them with a home that is high quality and promises made will be kept. The P is for perseverance. Now, perseverance is simply continuing to work towards your goal regardless of obstacles that you may encounter. Where I am today is a far cry from where I was at your age. I married at 17. Oh, my Lord, way too early to know what I was doing. He was 19, and neither one of us were ready to know ourselves and know how to make a marriage work. I was working, putting him through college, and trying to be a wife and mother. Going to college was never an option for me. We struggled for 14 years before finally agreeing that it wasn't working, and we divorced. Do you realize that most people spend more time and thought to choosing their job than to choosing their spouse, who they are going to pledge their life to till death do us part? After my divorce, I was single for 8 years, raised 2 girls, held 2, sometimes 3 jobs to make ends meet, but got them through college. And you know, as hard as that time was, it was also very gratifying. It taught my girls the value of hard work and achievement. and it gave me the confidence to know that I had the right stuff. I had proven to myself that I could do what was needed to be done and be successful. I learned my strengths and weaknesses and became much stronger because of the challenges that I had met. During those years, I established a career in insurance, took classes, became a certified life underwriter and a certified financial planner. When I met and married Tony in Dallas, I knew I had found the right partner. We met because we were both doing charity work and enjoyed helping children through various organizations. I was in insurance, he had a securities firm. My children said, "Mother, are you sure this is a marriage? It sounds like a merger to me." And then we moved to Southeast Texas, and it was another new start for me, because now I had to learn real estate, building homes, and start establishing our company. We worked together 24/7, and it worked because we put each other first, and we supported each other in everything we did. The key here is know and love yourself first. Then you'll know when you meet the right person and be able to give the best part of yourself. You know, we were different. He was a big hunter. I don't shoot, but I always went with him, and I made sure I was always behind him when he took his shot. As Dr. Holzhauser told you, in 1999, I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. He didn't go, he didn't want to go, but he was also hunting Cape Buffalo. But he followed my progress through radio transmissions from my guide to his hunting camp. Now understand, this is probably not the smartest move I ever made, because when I decided I wanted to do this climb, I had never camped before, I had never stayed in a tent, and I had never climbed anything more challenging than stairs. But you know, occasionally you have to challenge yourself to do something you've never done before. And I had met a woman in 1989 that had made the climb, and I was totally intrigued with it. Arrangements were made through a company called Mountain Madness. That tells you all you need to know. But I went with a guide, a cook, and 10 porters. Now, ladies, it is great to have 12 men catering to you for 8.5 days. It was a challenge, but I made it to the top, 19,340 feet, approximately 3.5 miles. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. I was proud that I had done it, and over the years, I've continued to enjoy various challenges, from a 135-mile bicycle ride in Vermont. I found out Vermont is not flat, to the polar plunge in Antarctica, and yes, it was cold, but I didn't stay in very long. You know, life is not easy. You'll have many, many challenges. When I lost Tony 10 years ago, I faced my biggest challenge, continuing the company that we had built. I had to take on his role in addition to my own. For the first time in my life, I had to do TV commercials. But I had to advertise, and I had to let people know that we were still here and that the company was still viable. I had great employees, and together we thrived, and I think he would be proud. I'm not building homes anymore. I'm sort of semi-retired, playing the piano, but continue to handle our property management and property development. Everybody faces disappointments, frustrations, losses, and injustices. But the best way to deal with them is to see them as opportunities to help you grow. Lessons that are presented to us to help us go further than we've ever gone before. You know, everybody wants to be happy. But you won't find lasting happiness by pursuing it. Happiness is the byproduct of a contented life. And the surest path to a contented life is to put the needs of others before your own. The only one responsible for whether or not you're happy or whether or not you're going to have a good day is you. Every morning, get up and say, I am terrific, and today's going to be a good day. Believe in yourself, be hip, and make this world a better place because you have the right stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gisela. That was what I had in mind when I asked you. Well, the great moment is arriving. We will now have the certification of graduates. President Evans, please join me. And will the candidates for doctors, masters, and baccalaureate degrees please stand and remain standing? Yes, please stand. President Evans, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, I am pleased to present the candidates who have met all the requirements for the listed degrees.
Thank you, Dean Holzhausen. Well, right now, I have the best job in the house. And you'll know why in a second. You ready? All right. By the authority vested in me and Lamar University by the Board of Regents of the Texas State University system, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been certified, admitting you to all the rights and privileges that throughout the world pertain to those degrees. You have one last test. It's a tough one. There is a tradition. Take the tassel that's on the right-hand side of your hat and move it to the left. You are now officially a graduate.
Graduates, you may be seated. President Evans and guests, we now have the presentation of the College of Fine Arts and Communication graduating class of May 2017, beginning with the doctor's and master's degree candidates and followed by the baccalaureate candidates in the order published in the program. Dr. Marquardt, will you please come forward and introduce the doctoral candidates?
Hey, thank you, Dean Holzhausen. Dean Bill Harn, Diane Clark, Monica, and please join Dr. Evans. We're already here. I'm pleased to present the name of Tiffany Ballard and her doctoral advisor, Dr. Vicki Dion. Please come forward. She has been recommended by the Dean of Graduate Studies and by the graduate faculty for the Doctor of Audiology degree. Congratulations, Dr. Ballard. I'm pleased to present the name of Shawn Hopkins and her doctoral advisor, Dr. Vicki Dion. Congratulations, Dr. Hopkins. I'm pleased to present the name of Amanda Jean-Pierre and her doctoral advisor, Dr. Aaron Burns. Ms. Jean-Pierre has been recommended by the Dean of Graduate Studies and by the faculty in the audiology degree. Congratulations, Dr. Jean-Pierre. I'm pleased to present the name of Catherine Lutman and her doctoral advisor, Dr. Connie Howard. Please come forward, Ms. Lutman. Congratulations, Dr. Lutman. I'm pleased to present the name of Amanda Scarborough and her doctoral advisor. Thank you very much. And congratulations, Dr. Scarborough. I'm pleased to present the name of Alex Williamson and her doctoral advisor, Dr. Connie Howard. Congratulations, Dr. Williamson. I'm pleased to present the name of Michael Zuck. Please come forward with your doctoral advisor, Dr. Connie Howard. Congratulations, Dr. Zuck. I am pleased to present the name of Mohammed Al-Karni and his doctoral advisor, Dr. Diane Clark. Would you please come forward? Congratulations, Dr. Al-Karni. And finally, I want to present the name of Emily Anderson. This is Emily. There she is. Emily, come forward with your doctoral advisor, Dr. Diane Clark. Congratulations, Dr. Anderson. Congratulations to all of these doctoral students on a job well done. Thank you. Now we will continue with the presentation of the graduation class of May 2017, beginning with the College of Graduate Studies, followed by the academic departments in the order in which they're published in the program.
For the Master of Science in Speech Language Pathology, Misty Banisic. Kelsey Carlquist. Daniela Cavaretta. Michelle R. Cochran. Anjoli Monique Cole. Abigail Dupin. Nicole Renee Frank. Carlissa Garcia. Megan Ruth Harrison. Caitlin M. Howington. Catherine Alexis LaFleur. Morgan Grace Laird. Jessica Marisol Mancha. Catherine Elizabeth Markey. Kristen Lynn Moffitt. Samantha M. Moody. Rose Ndebi. Lucky Yuba Nwaotsuru. Alyssa Parks. Jessica Pyatt. Mari Elizabeth Reynolds. Grace Meredith Richardson. Hira Sarwar. Caitlin Michelle Trahan. Karina Trujillo. Shelley Eileen Turner. Perla Yaneth Villela Alvarez. Jae Hyuk Choi. For the Master of Music, Kevin Wayne Credur. Matthew David Dupin. Hannah Christine Elizabeth Gray. Kayla Ann Spoonmore. For the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design, graduating cum laude, Erica Elise Leggett. Graduating summa cum laude, Marisol Lual Figueroa. Imani Yeona Owens. For the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Studio Art, Victoria Marie Robichaud. Lacey Ashton Wolgast. For the Bachelor of Science in Communication, Whitney Victoria Adams. Sanquinetta C. Banks. Is it Banks? Brianna Michelle Bass. Ethan David Berwick. Bailey Sheann Billiot. Ethan Mark Berry. Graduating magna cum laude, Keandra Louise Bowers. Kadarius LeBryant Claiborne Booker. Timothy Adam Collins. Graduating cum laude, Casey Dawn Cox. Devontae Tyrone Davis. Lisa Marie Dodson. Samantha Deanne Edwards. Cody Lyman Evans. Graduating summa cum laude, Courtney Renee George. Gianna Ann Gonzalez. What is it? Graduating summa cum laude, Trevier Matias Gonzalez. Rachel Deanne Green. Sarah Michelle Harris. Humberto Jimenez. Graduating summa cum laude, Brooke Chesney Kirchhoffer. Christine Robin Lane. Johnny Ray Lively. Edward August Long III. Kenya Raisha Manuel. Marcus T. Owens. Jacob Ryan Pope. Kaylin Brooke Poulter. Graduating summa cum laude, Noah Omar Rodriguez. Rashamir Ahmad Sims. Avery Hannah Smithhart. Graduating summa cum laude, Brittany Danielle Solis. Rebecca Carol Wells. Bryson Allen Wilson. For the Bachelor of Arts in American Sign Language, Terry Nicole Britton. Graduating magna cum laude, Jasmine Ashley Davis. Graduating cum laude, Judith Karina De La Rosa. Graduating cum laude, Jared Seth Emmons. Xavier Asur Kiri Huggins. Graduating cum laude, Alexandra Nicole Hayes. Graduating cum laude, Marta Marie Mentisana. Graduating magna cum laude, Elizabeth Opeyemi Olatunbosun. Tanasha K. Slack Olumoya. Nicholas William Thorson. For the Bachelor of Arts in Music, Morgan Suzanne Bowie. For the Bachelor of Music, Eric, graduating summa cum laude, Eric Emmanuel Diaz. Graduating magna cum laude, Madison Parker Droptini. Evan Carl LaBeouf. Graduating summa cum laude, Dakota J. Maradiaga. William John Pope. Graduating magna cum laude, Tiffany Alyssa Ruizo. Graduating magna cum laude, Stormy Alyssa Semich. For the Bachelor of Science in Speech and Hearing Sciences, Sheridan Simone Bailey. Graduating magna cum laude, Marilee Catherine Brinson. Graduating magna cum laude, Kelsey Marie Burt. Graduating summa cum laude, Brooke Nicole Cleveland. Graduating summa cum laude, Taylor Nicole DePra. Richard Julian Datu. Rachel Nicole Davis. Hunter Matthew Donnelly. Graduating magna cum laude, Shelby A. Fincher. Graduating magna cum laude, Bailey Ann Fox. Graduating cum laude, Selena Grace Fabi Grinali. Graduating magna cum laude, Nathan Kevin Griffin. Graduating magna cum laude, Macy Marie Hamilton. Kiara Janae Henry. Kristen Jane Hilgemeyer. Graduating cum laude, Elena Claire Magnuson. Graduating summa cum laude, Ashton Elizabeth Marshall. Graduating summa cum laude, Morgan Lane Moss. Graduating summa cum laude, April Lynn Pruitt. Graduating magna cum laude, Kristen Nicole Small. Leanne Smith. Isabella Christine Tucker. Akaida Udo. Kertisha D. Williams. Sydney Nicole Williams. Graduating summa cum laude, Haley Ann Woods. Graduating summa cum laude, Cody A. Yarbrough. For the Bachelor of Science in Theater and Dance, graduating summa cum laude, Meredith Lee Taylor.
Congratulations once again. The Plummer Awards honor the baccalaureate graduates with the highest grade point average in his or her graduating class. Would the following graduates please come forward and receive their certificate and check from President Evans? Dakota Maradiaga, music. Haley Ann Woods, Speech and Hearing Sciences. Brooke Cleveland, Speech and Hearing Sciences. Well, graduates, today you join more than 80,000 others throughout the world who are Lamar alumni. And I would like to take this opportunity to recommend that you get involved with Lamar University Office of Alumni Affairs. This provides continued involvement with the university, networking, and opportunities to help other students achieve what you have achieved. I encourage you to get involved with this important arm of the university. Again, congratulations and thank you for sharing commencement with us, also your guests. Best wishes to all our graduates. Following the recessional, we will host a reception upstairs on the concourse level. All graduates and guests are invited to mingle with our faculty, enjoy refreshments, and maybe even pose for a picture of two. I'm sure many will be taken today, and I hope to see you there. Please stand for Lamar's alma mater.
Lamar, to thee we're singing, voices raised on high. We will forever love thee to the sky. We will ever need thee as our guiding star. To us you'll always be our glorious Lamar.
Thank you.